Odious. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Odious. Odious. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. If something is odious, it's hateful. 2. If you describe people, or things as odious, you think that they are extremely unpleasant. 3. Extremely unpleasant, and causing or deserving hate. Examples. 1. If the argument and strife are brought to a person's home, it is rather odious. 2. Why is the same attitude not taken to the odious toads, who own this company? 3. Where had the odious senior, Bowdoin, gone, somewhere among those broken, enfolding walls? 4. To restore America to greatness, Trump is assembling a group of odious men. 5. As a kid, I was confident I would never take part in such a boring, odious activity as an adult. 6. Everything about the profession, as it's portrayed here, is either dull, odious, or cutthroat. 7. What renders them odious is the ethos that they embody, the worldview that they package. 8. The insult turns out to be surprisingly odious, and Richard and his guys have to skedaddle. 9. Jedward's song Waterline is pretty odious fare, both tinny and thumping at the same time. 10. I'm going to get good and drunk, she says after one particularly odious day at the office. 11. You have established the tone of discourse on the platform, and your tone is odious. 12. Oozing with grievance, Greitens is among the most odious figures in American politics. Odorous. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Odorous. Odorous. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Anything that has a strong scent can be described as odorous. 2. Having, or emitting a characteristic smell, or odor. 3. Having an unpleasant smell. Examples. 1. In the narrow, winding, and odorous medieval streets, we are closer to ourselves. 2. An odor emission often consists of a complex mixture of many odorous compounds. 3. Skunks store about 1 tablespoon of the odorous oil, and can quickly spray 5 times in row. 4. These glands produce an odorous secretion, used to mark the Orabai's territory. 5. Consequently, the more odorous molecules adsorbed, the more the odor is removed. 6. The car's heater was issuing a stale and odorous warmth, but Alex remained chilled. 7. In fact, the smell is so noticeable that the insect's common name is the odorous house ant. 8. What all that Afric's golden rivers roll, her odorous woods, and shining ivory stores. 9. 30,000 bulls I have sacrificed, with odorous herbs, and perfumes of all kinds. 10. But swiftly o'er the springy floor she went, and drew the odorous air like draughts of wine. 11. I wanted that full treasury of her warm blood, and odorous hair, and large and mobile eyes. 12. Then I had to back out quickly, for the late inmates had left an odorous legacy behind them. Officious. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Officious. Officious. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Volunteering one's services, where they are neither asked, nor needed. 2. Though officious sounds like official, it means being annoyingly eager to do more than is required. 3. If you describe someone as officious, you are critical, because they are eager to tell people what to do when you think they should not. 4. Too eager to tell people what to do, and having too high an opinion of your own importance. 5. Too eager to tell people what to do, used to show disapproval. Examples. 1. All those jury counselors, and their officious bureaucrats, deserve to be humbled. 2. Back in the car park, I found that an officious traffic warden had decided to make my day. 3. The deeper we fall into this underworld, the more realized and officious it becomes. 4. An officious young woman, dressed like a 1960s airline flight attendant, blocked my way. 5. Rather, his experience was akin to being nibbled to distraction by officious ducks. 6. No one is more officious and nitpicking than a rookie cop, or a second lieutenant. 7. Maybe in the Ozarks interventions of this sort would be considered nosy or officious. 8. Yet his responses seemed officious and incongruous, this is alarming testimony. 9. Whilst my officious friendship strives to save you, I bring you all to this unhappy end. 10. The other gentlemen were very officious in seeing that their partners got safely over. 11. 3 or 4 anxiously officious satellites hasten to enlighten the chairman. 12. I'll go to law, sir, and compel you, and your officious partner, here to pull the thing down. Ominous. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Ominous. Ominous. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. If you describe something as ominous, you mean that it worries you because it makes you think that something unpleasant is going to happen. 2. Suggesting that something unpleasant is likely to happen. 3. Making you feel that something bad is going to happen. Examples. 1. Another wave crashed onto the deck, and the mast made an ominous creaking sound. 2. A sequence played amid a storm, exudes the right air of ominous foreboding. 3. I felt as if something ominous was happening, even as I sat there watching him. 4. But the first few readings he had assigned had produced an ominous silence. 5. The engine had been making an ominous sound all the way from my parents' house. 6. There was an ominous silence when I asked whether my contract was going to be renewed. 7. The song concludes with an image of ominous foreboding in light of subsequent events. 8. He had begun taking his teaching with almost ominous seriousness these past months. 9. Thus, although even mild symptoms could be ominous, the course was not inevitable. 10. The ensuing result of his own ouster was transformed to become ominous and sure. 11. Her words fell away into a silence, and they both looked out at the ominous dusk. 12. One day, however, right before he left, Papa made up a particularly ominous riddle. Omnivorous. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Omnivorous. Omnivorous. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. An omnivorous person, or animal eats all kinds of food, including both meat and plants. 2. Enthusiastic, and interested in many different areas of a subject. 3. Omnivorous means liking a wide variety of things of a particular type. 4. Naturally able to eat both plants and meat. 5. Interested in everything, especially in all books. Examples: 1. The omnivorous black rat consumes seeds, flowers and fruits, and many small animals. 2. The loggerhead sea turtle is omnivorous, feeding mainly on bottom-dwelling invertebrates. 3. The gray mouse lemur is omnivorous, feeding primarily on fruit and invertebrates. 4. Brown bears are omnivorous, eating anything that they can get their paws on. 5. Both species agree in their predaceous habits, omnivorous diet, and great fecundity. 6. He accused his own conduct, saying we were all under this omnivorous, absolute power. 7. Having more copies of this gene has allowed dogs to eat a more omnivorous diet. 8. Washington's black bears, big, familiar, ambulatory and omnivorous, are at a crossroads. 9. In the simplest terms, an omnivorous diet includes foods of both plant and animal origin. 10. Likely omnivorous, Ambopteryx lived an arboreal lifestyle, in a forested environment. 11. That omnivorous approach has now been replaced with something more measured. 12. That isn't all it eats, the slow loris is omnivorous, snacking on fruits and nectars, too. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos.